Hello, I'm Anna Niemira of BGX Capital, and we are live at Fintech and Funding Conference 2018, hosted by NCFA. And right now, we are here, happy to have Lou Kerner from CryptoOracle. Thank you very much for being with us.
Very nice to be here, Anna. Thanks for
Yes,
having me.
Are you enjoying the conference?
This is great. Love being in Toronto.
That's great. Fantastic to hear that. Your company, tell us about it. What is the platform? What is it doing?
Sure. So CryptoOracle at the core, we're a VC, and we're investing in crypto companies from the time their ideas on a napkin up to and including the ICO. We hope to be long-term holders. We're really trying to build kind of the Berkshire Hathaway of crypto. And then in support of the VC business, we have two other businesses. The first is an ICO advisory business, and the second business is a media business. So we're active bloggers. We do conference calls. We do more than 40 meetups, and we're putting on a huge conference in San Francisco, Fintech Crypto Conference called BlockFin in April.
That's fantastic. So are you based in Silicon Valley?
We're based in New York.
Oh, based in New York.
Which I think is the crypto capital of the world today.
Yeah, I've noticed that yes, a lot of people are talking about San Francisco, but still, like NYC is the spot and the place to be.
Yeah, I think so. And that's for a few reasons. I think first, the first industry that's really getting disrupted is the finance industry, and obviously New York's the finance capital of the world. And then interestingly, I think that there's obviously a large part of crypto is the whole kind of libertarian movement, kind of against the man. And to some degree in tech today, the man is San Francisco, right? The man is Google, the man is Facebook, and most of the huge companies that are dominating tech today are in San Francisco. And so to some degree, the crypto community is kind of anti-San Francisco.
Well, that's fantastic. Like for everyone who's looking for it, they will know where to go. ICOs, they had grown a lot. Last 4 years, 65% drop in IPOs versus ICOs. And there's a problem. There's a regulatory issue. There's, of course, like last year in particular, and nowadays as well, SEC is really talking a lot about it. And nowadays we're talking about STOs, right? So is it really an answer to fulfill the need, the same as it is for ICO, at the same time to comply with the regulatory bodies and all the regulations?
Sure. So, the regulators are going to regulate, right? We know that, it's in their job title. And they really, wherever they are, they have the choices of whether they're rolling out the red tape or rolling out the red carpet. And as I say, they roll out the red tape at their own peril because the genie's left the bottle. This is happening around the world. And if governments, whether the US or elsewhere, try and put a heavy regulatory burden on it, it'll just move elsewhere. And so, we're seeing countries, like Switzerland, like Gibraltar, that are, and actually Canada, I think, has a favorable regulatory environment, certainly relative to the United States. And so we're seeing a lot of activity there, whereas in the United States today, the best ICOs in the world aren't even taking money from US investors because of the uncertain regulatory environment. And if they can get all the money they want elsewhere, why would they come to the United States? And so today, the regulatory environment is harming the industry in the US, and hopefully they'll figure it out and get it right.
Yes, so do you think that STO is the answer?
I think security tokens... Or
at least to some degree.
I think security tokens are going to be a huge thing. I think the amount of private assets that are potentially tokenizable dwarfs the amount of publicly traded assets today. And I think that's not going to happen overnight. But I think for the next 50 years, every year a larger percentage of private assets are going to be tokenized, and it's going to end up in the not too distant future to be a massive, massive market.
Are you looking forward into it, and will you switch from ICO advisory to STO advisory?
Well, ICO is coin, so it doesn't matter whether you are a utility coin,
right? But it's after all that we're talking about regulatory a little bit issues as well, and the securities as well. So it is a little bit of the difference.
Well, the SEC gets to regulate whoever it is they want to regulate. So it doesn't matter if you call yourself a utility. If the SEC thinks you're a security, they're going to regulate you. And this is isn't news to anybody who understands how the SEC and regulatory bodies work. This is what they do. They've done it since the beginning of time, and they'll do it till the end of time. That's what they're paid to do.
Right. So what is the future for your company? How do you see your company to grow?
We hope to make over the next 2 to 3 years, and then around 40 to 50 investments. We hope to really capture the next Facebooks, Googles, and Amazons of the crypto generations. Are being started today, and so very much like the internet in 94, 95, 96. It's the early days. It's the Wild West. Tons of volatility, but I think. The great companies of crypto are being formed today, and we're excited to be investors in them.
So you're keeping yourself busy.
If you're in crypto and you're not busy, you're doing something wrong.
That's true. Thank you so much, Lou. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Okay, thanks, Anna.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye.